The secret to whether you'll be rich or broke. Guys, this is Erico here, and in this video I'm gonna break down for you guys what the secret actually is that determines whether a person will be rich or broke. Because actually a very interesting thing is, not so many years ago, a mentor of mine said that if I had time with anyone right now, just 2 minutes, just to ask a few questions, I can already determine their financial reality, like whether they will be rich or whether they will be broke. And that is all down to having the millionaire mindset, which actually contributes towards everything to do with vibrations and energy and law of attraction, and at the same time the practical doing, our actions, right? Everything is connected. And that's when I realized this. And when I did realize it, my whole life turned around. Literally, I bought a yacht, I bought a house on the water, I bought my first Aston Martin, and I bought this shiny thing. This was when I was about 24, 25, something like that. Yeah, many years ago now. But I'm gonna break it down for you guys in this video. But before we get into it, show reel, hit it. What's up guys, this is Erico here, international speaker, an entrepreneur, and I guess you could say a spiritual teacher. And today what I'm going to be sharing with you guys is what we call the millionaire mindset. What does it take? What type of thinking do you need to have to actually become rich, right, instead of being broke? Now, some of you might be watching this video and you say, Eric, money isn't important. And I would always argue and say, if you think money isn't important, I'll tell you what to do. Go to, and I'm gonna put the link somewhere, www.hgiving.com. That's my nonprofit organization out in Kenya, which helps orphan children, give them a life that they deserve. So if you think that money isn't important to you, let me tell you something. It's very important to them. So donate all your money away. And if you can't give all your money away, then I'm just guessing, right? That money might be important to you, that's all, right? And if that's the truth, and what my mentor said to me many years ago was, if we are playing the money game anyway, which we all are, right? The food you eat is the result of money. The house you live in, the shelter you have on your head is the result of money. The clothes you wear is the result of money. So if we're playing the money game anyway, why not learn how to play it well without sacrifice? Meaning it's not like we make money, therefore we will sacrifice other things, or money is evil, or money is this. And that actually leads us on to the biggest reason and the biggest contributor to how some people stay broke all the time and some people get rich. It's all down to their relation to money. Because think of it this way, right? Whether in our conscious mind we think, and this is what actually happened with me. I was actually not in that category of thinking I don't want to make money or I hate money. I was in that category of I want money, but I still wasn't making money in my teenage years, and I didn't know what was going on. And when I first started my business, I found it a struggle, and I didn't know what was going on. And the biggest problem was because deep rooted inside that subconscious mind was some negative beliefs around money, disempowering beliefs around money. Now, so what I want you guys to do is to actually do a quick exercise here right now to start to identify what is your relationship with money. Because when you identify this and you shift it, your life will change. I give you a prime example, and I always give this example because this was very true to me, right? For a long time, I was making money and I was spending it. And sometimes when I'm not making money, I'm not making money. When I get lucky, right, and I make money, then I spend it. And I always had zero money, and I didn't know what was going on. I just had this spending addiction, you know, and some of you watching this may have a spending addiction. But understand, nothing happens by accident. right? We are who we are because of the situations and the things that we've gone through that has conditioned us to be a certain way. And so one thing that I remember was when I was 5, I was actually born in the UK. I was born in Liverpool, Scouse. Oh, I don't know if we've got any Scousers watching that. That was a terrible, terrible Liverpool accent. Anyway, when I was 5, I said, I remember I said to Mum, Mum, where's Dad? And Mum would say, Dad's at work. I say, why is he at work? It's my birthday. And Mum would say, he's making money, you know? And I say, why is he making money? It's my birthday. And I remember that Dad used to work very hard to look after the family, you know, and he was always working. And as a kid, if you think about it, what is our conditioning at that moment? We need to remember that our brain works, it's a very, very simple thing. At the stem of our brain, we have the amygdala and the hippocampus, which is in charge of the emotions and the long and short-term memory. And so all the deep-rooted stuff is nothing but a connection with emotion. And so is that a positive emotion to money or negative emotion to money? So obviously it's a negative. And that holds there and it logs into that mind, or even that subconscious mind, and it sticks with us forever. So a lot of the time we don't realize that as we progress through life, we actually have this negativity towards money. And then we start spending it, throwing it out. When money comes in, we give it away, we buy things, we spend it, you know, because we have this relation. When I made the shift and I did a cognitive reframing of the situation. So I took that pain-pleasure relation and I shifted to a pleasure relation instead. What actually happened was my financial life just shifted immediately, right? And while I'm saying this, I'm not talking about the greed of money. Some of you will think, oh, money, 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 why is it always about money, right? We play the money game whether we like it. Thanks, bro.
No problem. Come.
So the battery died. That's Dan, by the way. He does all the videos.
Yeah. Hello. Faith, come on.
Faith, get out. I think I was talking about some millionaire mindset or something. Let's continue. Yeah. Okay, so what were we talking about? We're talking about a lot of the things are deeply routed in our non-millionaire mindset, and we want to make it millionaire mindset. So that's why a lot of the time we have a lot of disempowering beliefs in there. And so what I want you to do as a quick exercise for something different this video is to actually just write down, get a pen, get a pad, and don't worry about the negative. I know what you're thinking, writing down negative emotions and things like that. But it's okay, because we are going to write it down and we're going to shift it here, live, here. Well, kind of live, you know, recorded live. Well, yeah, every video is recorded live. So take the piece of paper, right? And what you want to do right now is you want to think of everything that springs to mind, okay? I don't believe... Okay, I'm going to talk about this later. So right now, if you think of the word money, I want you to write down every relation you can think of to do with money, okay? Go ahead, do it now. Get a pen, get a paper, pad, something, right? So everything relation you can think of money. So whether any terminology, any sentence like money is the root of all evil, money doesn't grow on trees, you got to save for a rainy day, you know, things like that. You just got to write it down, right? Money isn't everything, money can't buy you love, you know, all this type of stuff. Just write down every possible negative, disempowering belief you could possibly think about to do with money. Now just write it all down, okay? Maybe pause this video if you have to, okay? Now would be a good time if you want to pause it. Now, after you've done that, so now you've got a list of it, now what I want you to do is I want you to do something that Byron Katie talks about, is to understand whether this statement is absolutely true or not, okay? So now we are starting to shift it already. So this is what's inside our brain, or logged in somewhere, even somewhere lost in that corner on the back there or something. So now what we want to do is we want to learn to shift it, our relation to it. So we ask ourselves, is this absolutely true? Is this 100% absolutely, definitely, for certain, 100%, 100,000% true, right? Yes or no, right? If it's a no, then you write no, cross it out, write no, cross it out, write no, cross it out, right? If it's a yes, just keep it there first, because maybe there's something that needs working on there because you absolutely believe that is true right now. Okay, so just go through the list again, pause it, go through the list. It's very important you do this because we have to shift this. You can't hold on to it and think, okay, I'll do it later, because then you'll be holding on to the negative and disempowering beliefs. Okay, so pause the video and you can do that now. Yes or no. Okay, if it's no, then put a cross through it, put a cross through it, and make sure to feel it when you put a cross through it, because you are erasing this from your brain right now. Okay, now we come back. Now what do we want to do? Now, if there's any left there, I want you to do the final sweep after I share a quick thing with you, okay? I believe money is like this, and this is what I've realized through time, okay? Money is nor bad nor good. It's not good or bad. There's no positive or negative to it. I believe everything, there's a positive and negative. And so what does this actually mean? I believe that money, and I want you to type this in the comments below to reinstill the learning and log it into the subconscious mind. Money is purely a magnifier, right? Money is purely a magnifier. What does that mean? It magnifies who you are. So if you put it this way, right? Let's say, for example, you are a kind-hearted, big-hearted person. You love donating to charities and helping people. I believe that if you suddenly won the lottery and you had a lot of money, what you would do is you probably donate it and help a lot of people with it. But I believe this. I believe that if you're one of those people who like going out partying, drinking, I don't know, drugs, whatever you do, right? And if you suddenly had a lot of money, you know what? Your parties will become bigger. You will drink more. You will do more drugs. You will do more expensive drugs. I don't even know what that even means, but you know, you do that stuff. You'll do more of it because it's purely a magnifier. There is no good. There is no bad with money. And this is what I want you guys to understand in this video. And if you really think about it, right, like what I said at the beginning of this video, if you guys think money is good or you think it's bad, very simple, right? If you think it's bad, go to my charity website, donate all your money away. Because let me tell you something, when I started that foundation, this was around, how long now? Around 7 years ago now, right? I realized one thing. I realized the power of money. I was sitting in that playground one day on the second year of buying that piece of land and having the school and orphanage. I was sitting on that piece of land with a volunteer. And what actually happened was the volunteer said to me and looked deep into my eyes and she said, Eric, do you know that these kids wouldn't be alive today if it wasn't for you? And I just burst into tears. A lot of people, they say to me, they say, Eric, I love your business teaching and all that type of stuff, but let me tell you something, I like that charity stuff more. Can you just teach me that? And I always say to them, I say, you know what? If it isn't for the business stuff, I wouldn't have the capacity to help in the way I can with the with the money, with the charity stuff. Because I don't need to worry about the finances, because I don't need to worry about money. That's what gives me the time freedom. That's what also gives me the money freedom to be able to do what I want there. You know, that's why we run these different programs. We got a new program, by the way. It's called Freedom Lifestyle Creators. I'm going to put the link in the description below, and then you guys can check it out. If you guys want in on this, I teach people how to actually live this freedom lifestyle. Get good at this money game, right? And get good at this time game, right? And so you can create the freedom to be able to do what you want, make an impact in this world. I believe every single one of us were destined in this world for better, for more, for impact. To make a difference. There was a purpose, not just to work a 9-to-5 job that you don't enjoy and get by until you finally retire and then finally die, you know? That's how most people are not even living. I think they're just kind of, I don't even know how to say it. They're just there, like zombies. Do you ever think like that? Like people are just stuck in a system. Anyway, now, I want you to really think about this. If you have any leftovers with, yes, it's evil, it's wrong, it's bad, right? I want you to really think about it. And I want you to re-clarify that situation. But if there are any negatives still stuck there for you, I want you to do this. I want you to comment it in the box below, right? Say, Eric, I do understand that I need to shift this. However, this is stuck in my head. How do I need to shift my thinking? And if there's anybody still stuck on this, what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a separate video to answer those for you. Or maybe I'll do a live video, depending on how many comments or how much negativity is still stuck in you. But otherwise, by shifting that mindset, right, by reinstilling these new beliefs in your head, by shifting the pain relations to the pleasure relations, think of the good outcome that money can bring, you will be on the way to getting good at this money game. That's the difference between rich or broke. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I thought to do it a little bit different this time with a little exercise in between, you know. Get some outcome out of this. If you guys enjoyed the video, please do hit the thumbs up. If you just learned anything at all, hit the thumbs up. Also comment below, let us know where you guys have tuned in from. It's always nice to know. And finally, if you're new to this channel, remember to hit that subscribe button and the notifications button next year, because this year I'm dedicated to making daily videos to hold you accountable to make it your best year yet. But for now, guys,